Budget smartphones are getting very interesting these days and getting closer to the flagship level phones. Huawei has brought in the new iteration of their Y9 series, and believe me, it's got features that you have never seen in this segment before. So is this phone the new budget king? Let's find out.
Like its earlier versions, Huawei is placing Y9 Prime at a very aggressive price point this year too, and is offering a premium feeling device with full screen edge-to-edge display, a pop-out selfie camera up front to avoid any notch, and a triple camera setup at the back. All of this under $300 or around 1000 dirhams here in the UAE. It ticks so many right boxes at this price range. Build quality wise, this device is nothing short of any premium device out there. Although it's not all glass and metal, but you will definitely not be able to call it cheap. Build quality is just brilliant, and you won't be able to guess its price range by just holding it in your hands. It feels way more premium than what you are paying for. A dual tone back is minimalistic and reminiscent of Pixel devices. It holds Huawei branding and has a traditional fingerprint scanner besides its AI-powered triple camera module. Up front, you are greeted with a huge uninterrupted 6.6-inch 1080p LCD display. It is great to watch content on this huge screen, but at the same time, it makes the phone slightly on the bulkier side and feels a bit heavier, coming in at almost 200 grams. Spec-wise, this device sits in the mid-range category. Running the show underneath is Huawei's homegrown Kirin 710F chipset, coupled with a 4GB of RAM and a 64 or a 128GB of storage space. To keep the lights on, this device has a 4000 mAh battery, which charges through a USB Type-C port. As we know from past experiences, Huawei offers pretty good battery life on its devices, and you will be happy with battery life on Y9 Prime too, since you will be able to manage through your day on a single charge without any hiccups.
Now obviously there is no IP68 rating, there is no wireless charging, there is no face unlock, there is no in-screen fingerprint sensor, and there is no stereo speakers as well. However, it brings along the 3.5mm jack, which is I think becoming a feature for budget category devices these days, and saves you some money for investing in some Bluetooth earphones maybe.
Now, camera is where this device comes out as a unique player in this segment. From a unique pop-up front camera to triple camera at the back, Huawei did not cut any corners and did not just put a notch in this phone like every other mid-range device these days. In fact, they put in a pop-out camera that holds a 16 megapixel sensor, and you will be satisfied with the selfies it takes for this price range. Also, interestingly, this pop-out camera retracts in case you drop the phone while taking selfies. This feature was just recently shown off on OnePlus 7. At the back, you have three AI-powered cameras. A 16 megapixel main camera with 1.8 f-stop. This is very uncommon at this price range, and it will help you a lot in low light conditions. Second camera is an 8 megapixel wide angle sensor with 120 degrees field of view, and the third sensor is a 2 megapixel depth sensor, which helps you with the portrait shots. Image quality is decent from the main camera with a bit of extra saturation and slight overprocessing. Low light performance was good too compared to other devices in this category. I was pretty happy with overall image quality from the main camera, but I can't say the same thing about wide angle lens, as it produced strange results and pictures were of just average quality from the wide angle lens. At the video front, this device can record in Full HD 1080p and go up to 60 frames per second, but lacks any optical image stabilization, which was evident while taking videos, since the output was very jerky. So keep this in mind if you're going to take a lot of videos with this phone. At software front, it's running on Android 9 Pie and has Huawei's EMUI on top. Overall, you see what you have already seen on other Huawei devices. I personally don't really like the user interface of Huawei's EMUI, as it feels a bit dated when you compare it to the things that you see from the rival camps of Samsung's One UI. But look and feel aside, it is filled with multiple features as you would expect from a non-stock Android skin.
At the performance front, I was a bit disappointed as I saw far too many frame drops and lags here and there. Maybe Huawei will fix it with the new software updates in the recent future.
At the gaming front, I had no issues in playing some casual games or performance incentive games like Asphalt 9, but I noticed slight lag with PUBG for some reason, even though I ran it on medium graphics level. Overall, this device is really a breath of fresh air for buyers on a tight budget. It has some cool things going for it: a full edge-to-edge display, a pop-out camera, great battery life, and good build quality. Barring some performance hiccups and average wide-angle camera, I think this device is worth every penny.
I think this device is quite worth it for the features that you're getting on. Unless you can't handle the big bulky size of this device, you can look at Samsung's A series with a more generic notchful design. So what do you think about Y9? Tell me in the comments below and hit a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more interesting videos that I'm working on. Thank you for watching guys. Cheers.